at night. Okay. As, so that dream, we were traveling to Israel together with all of our children. And there was a big event happening, something really spectacular and big. I didn't know exactly what it was in the dream, but I remember it was something really big. And we landed in Israel. We got a huge truck to fit all our family inside. And then like a 50 passenger van that's much longer. And we got out of the airport, and then I told Val, okay, now that we're here, we got to start gathering all the food from the caterers and the wines and everything. And he said, okay, well, guide me wherever we'll go, So we're trying to drive, and we're stopping at all those places. And the caterer is asking me, Mom, are you sure you need all of those things? And I tell them, I'll take everything you have, everything, just pack it up. Come, you and your family, everyone, just come, just make sure you're there. And they said, okay, but where? I said, just be there, just be there. And I come back to the car and I thought, okay, we have everything, now we need the wine. So he said, okay, I have this place. We drove to this, almost a cave. And I jumped out of the car and said, okay, I'll be very quick. I know exactly what I need. I'll take the best of the best and I'll be right out. So I go into this cave, and there is a long wooden table and a bunch of bearded men standing around the table. And I already felt like, whoa, this is like somewhere special. I didn't expect that. And I said, hi, and they said, hello. I said, who's responsible here? Who can I speak to? And this man comes up to me and says, hi, it's my place. I said, oh, hi, nice to meet you. My name's Karine. How can I help you? I said, I need the best of the best. He says, okay. And I said, I need all of it too. He said, okay. So he puts it all on the table, a bunch of different assortments of a very expensive wine. And he says, okay, well, listen, if you're gonna take the best of the best, you should have a wine tasting. I said, okay, and he brings out cups like this. I said, sir, if we're gonna taste all those wines, I need to walk out of here. I'm not gonna be able to do it like that. He said, no, it's okay. Trust me, you gotta make sure that you have the best. And I said, okay, so he takes this big cup and he pours the wine in. And I'm standing here, and the men move to the side, they make like room, and they're all standing around the table. And I'm holding the cup in my hand. And all of a sudden, the men start looking at my cup. My cup, I'm holding it with a steady hand, and the wine starts rippling. You blow on water or wine, and it starts making ripples. And I'm thinking, that is so strange. And all the men are saying, what's going on here? My hand is steady. My hand is not moving, and the ripples are going like this. And I'm looking, and everybody's like, whoa, that's so strange. And all of a sudden, the ripples make a shape of a face. And I'm looking at that shape of the face. I'm sorry, I have the chills. And it is the face of the Rashbi. Wow. Rabbi Rashbi is Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, a very big tzaddik in Canada, lived many years ago. And all of a sudden, once the face was very clear, it was a tzaddik, it was him, there was a light that came out of the cup. The light flooded the room. It was overwhelming with light. And all the men were thinking, oh my goodness, and they're like, whoa, this is crazy. I heard them all singing, I'm like so confused in my head, what is going on? I'm still holding the cup. And all of a sudden, this light starts speaking and says, this is a moment where you have to start asking for everything you want and need. Right here, right now. And I said, here and now? He said, don't ask questions, just right here and right now. And I started crying, and I started asking. I said, okay, we need health. And he's like, more. And I said, okay, we need, I don't know, money, wealth. He's like, more. I said, okay, healthy children. Our children will be leaders. They're going to be beautiful, strong people. They're not going to be traumatized. Everything is going to be great for them. He's like, more. And I'm asking. And I'm asking Hashem to give me enough to always make sure that other people around me have enough. And that voice and all the men around me said, Amen. And the light went down and the ripple stopped in the car. And I'm looking around that table and I see all those men, everybody shocked as I was. But they told me, you think it's a dream. We're all here witnesses. And I walked out of the store. And that's it.
Did you take the one with you?
Did I dream the one? I did not. Oh, well, I don't remember that part.
Do you think this is a dream? When
did Mashiach?
Yes, I did ask for Mashiach, that's for sure. I did.
It's like the close dream.
That was that dream, okay? 10 days later, a message comes on my phone from my older brother in Israel, Eric, and he tells me, we gotta talk now. I said, okay, now it's time difference. He's in Israel, I'm here. I said, okay, what's going on? He says, please call me as soon as you can. Just call me. I said, okay. I called him, and he told me, Karine, when was the last time you got checked? I said, I had cancer in my stomach when I was 16 years old. It was only a tumor that was removed with 2 operations, and I didn't need anything else, thank God. And I said, oh, and I did, so I just follow up, with checkups. So he said, I said, oh, about 4 months ago. He said, no, full checkup, like something really serious for women. I said, I don't know, why are you asking me this now? Like, what, don't drive me crazy, I don't know. He said, you gotta go get checked. I said, but I got checked. He said, no, please go get checked, please go get checked. He drove me crazy for 2-3 days, nonstop. And the whole time I was thinking to myself, do I want to put in my head that maybe something is wrong and I should go get checked? I don't want to think like this. I have so much, my life is so busy, I have so much happening. I don't have time, but it just bothered me that he asked me and I didn't know what to tell him. So I said, okay, I'll make an appointment, just like that. So I called labs, and everybody told me 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks, that's the shortest amount of time we can book you in. It's okay, book me, every blood, book me. The last one I called, they told me, oh, we just had a cancellation, we have an opening in 30 minutes from now. I said, I'll be right there. I don't know, I'm flying to you, I'll be right there. We went there, and right away, the technicians themselves, they did the mammogram, they did different tests, and they looked at me, and the one technician looked at me, she put her hand on my shoulder, and she said, you have to be strong, and it's gonna be okay. So I looked at her and said, I know something is wrong. I knew it before you told me this, but she said, listen, I'm not a doctor, I didn't need to do biopsies and all, but I'm just telling you, it doesn't look great. I said, I know it doesn't look great, I feel it. Like now that it happened, all of a sudden they spoke to me about this, it just dawned on me, oh my goodness, I didn't even realize what's going on with my body. I was so busy to even think of it. So many, different tests, and it came out to be triple negative, and which was an aggressive type. So it was already a miracle that I got somebody to take me on the same day, because within 2 weeks it went from stage 2 to stage 3. And the doctors were like, okay, we gotta do something quick. We gotta do something fast. Triple negative is a type that just spreads very quickly, and it's much harder to get control over it and harder to treat her, and survival rate is also very, very low. Once we got those results, before we got the results of the biopsies, we wrote to the rabbi, like Paul said, and my whole life, since I was maybe 16 years old, I've been seeking guidance from the Lubavitcher Rebbe for Igor Kodesh, and I've always had miraculous, clear answers that always guided me through my life until today. And in that letter, the Rebbe spoke, we both wrote separately. In my letter, the Rebbe spoke about 2 wars. And like I said, I already fought this once when I was 16. And the Rebbe is talking about the Second War and how the details are not important, but the victory is. And when the Rebbe talks about how when things are so much more dangerous to the person, the miracle comes out so much, more to light. We can see so much better. But he said, we don't want to wait and rely on miracles, but listen to the doctors. That's what the letter said. And for Baruch it said, continue with the shlichus, don't get involved with the doctors, don't, right?
That was hard to do.
That was hard. Don't get involved. For me, he said, don't play doctor. That's what he said. Don't play doctor. Let them do their thing, you do your thing, listen to what they say, and continue, go on with life. So after that, we got the results, and we needed to ask fast, and as much as I would have loved to go only natural route, I decided to do both, to do chemo and everything the doctors say, and also take natural things that I really believe have changed my life so much and brought such unbelievable miracles and results. 14 rounds of chemo, and all the horrific daily battles that it brought along with it. I was hospitalized twice, and I truly don't wish it on anybody in this world to go through such horrors. It's not. But in this horror, in this lowest time that we feel like where's all the hope? All the air was just taken out from the balloon, from your lungs, and what do we do now? We somehow were able to understand and get inspired from this situation, because there's a story of of a donkey that fell into a pit, and its owners couldn't get him out, and they didn't know what to do for it. They didn't know how can we kill it even and get him out of his misery while he's down there, but how can we help him and bring it? They didn't know what to do. So they started burying it alive. And they put dirt on the donkey, and the donkey started shaking it off. And slowly, every dirt they threw on him, he shook it off and stepped higher and higher and higher, and slowly came up to the surface, and they were able to save him. And instead of being buried, he used those ashes to shake it off and to move on and further in a better place in his life. And I feel like Hashem was trying to teach us through this to really change our perspective from busy life, non-stop, doing everything, to just 1 second, slow down. What really matters right now? Go inwards, see what's going on inside. Let's regroup and rethink of everything that's happening in our life. And that's exactly what we did. This journey has brought us many challenges, and I think that thanks to our unity and our love, we're able to conquer them and to pull through. Cancer did become the center of our lives for almost a year, but we made sure to play lots of music, to dance through the pain and suffering, to crack every joke possible about bald heads. And the main thing was to never give up hope. I know how hard this journey has been for my children, for all our children. And it's been very hard as a mother to see the children struggling because of me, because of my situation. That was, I think, the hardest part of this whole journey. But I'm so proud to say that I'm so proud to say that I have the best freaking children on this planet. They are the best source of support when I was down, and I was bedridden for so many months. They were by my side, literally bringing me back to life. And davening for me from far, I know that for sure helped me so much. And I'm just so blessed, and I'm so blessed in every way possible. Also, High Lifeline became our family. An organization that families with either a parent or a child in the family that's struggling with an illness, and they support the whole entire family, and they are just unbelievable people. Unbelievable. They do everything to go out of their ways and make sure the children forget for a moment about what's going on, and just to make them happy, bring them joy in their life, and they're amazing at it. And I just want to thank you, my love, for all the support, and I know it's been so hard for you. So hard. It's an actual husband. I'm not saying because he's my husband, I mean it. He's an actual tzaddik. If we have tzaddikim in this generation, this man is it. You did. Yes, Mashiach is coming. Thank you.
Because we do Hashem's will.
That's right. That's right. Thank you so much for joining us. For me standing right here, right now, and celebrating all those beautiful faces that I see. I am so honored that I have all those beautiful people that are here for me after such a short time in Toronto.
She told me that.
I'm so honored. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's something to make her cry.
Okay, I want your attention, please. Look at here. You gotta give me attention. I'm gonna make it quick. You can socialize. Please, time, please. I'll be very quick. Okay, look at Shem. She is on his way. I want I just came from the bike tonight, the wine tonight. So the duty, more ways coming up. I want to thank Karine. Karine, a wonderful Jew. I want to thank the They gave me a nice piece of baby, 92. I have a worry pain from my dad. My dad forgot when the shit comes. My mom's good, my mom's pretty good. I like being Jewish. We do Hashem's word, you know what I'm saying? And if you thank Hashem every day, you wake up, you walk in, you get out of bed, you don't complain. Even though life is not easy, we're very fortunate to be Jewish. We're a chosen one. Hashem bless us. Every day is a goal. You do your best. So you try, you promote Shabbat. You know, your front hill, your family, when you say kidney, why? You say healing. You need somebody. You need somebody to take healing. So, I want to say Shabbat Shalom and get healing.
Thank you,
She's coming good. Let's check. She's coming. We're going to check. We're going to check. We're checking right now. We're checking.
David, Shabbat Shalom. How did you get here?
Be honest, though.